The one, we send a corner blitz and we don't execute it and we don't get the coverage right and they complete a third down. We gotta make those plays. And so, give our kids credits. They were able to win the game.
How many looks did they show you that was so different from how they played last year?
There was a few. There was a few looks that were different. I thought our guys did a great job of making adjustments on the sideline. We were able to execute the things that they did really good. They weren't able to run the ball consistently, which kept them now they had a couple drives. I think we only had 1 3 and out, the one we needed at the end of the game, where they had to review it and the ball was incomplete. But we were able to get them in some third down situations. I think they were 9 of 17. They handled the adjustments. Now in the second half, we played them coverage a little different. And then we got some guys, it was a very physical game. We got some guys dinged up in there. I think on their touchdown drive, Ashari was on the sideline. I think Kaylin was on the sideline. And we talk about all the time, in big moments, we need those guys to be in the game. And when you get dinged up, the next guy's up. And some of those guys are freshmen that are playing out there. So they'll learn from that in a moment, in a big moment. They didn't give up anything crazy. So there's positives there.
So giving up 21 points in 3 games. I know you always look for things you need to improve in every game, but what about the overall performance?
We made enough plays. We made enough plays to keep them out of the end zone. I think the third down right before they missed the field goal right before half was a big play. Darian Butler did a really nice job in coverage right there. We got some decent pressure on that drive, trying to keep them out of the end zone, and they missed the field goal. Here, and I'll say this too, and all the Sun Devil fans, I apologize for the last 50 seconds. That's on me. I think when you play soft and prevent you from winning, it almost did. So lesson learned. I'd rather give up something big and go with what we do, and our mantra is to be aggressive, and that's how we were able to slow them down. Now I think they had over 400 yards offense, was a little depressing because of that last drive also. But the bottom line is we kept them out of the end zone, and they had 7 points. So 21 in 3 games. Now we get into league play. Every week the teams are going to get better, and we got to build on that. It's always easier to when you win a game to teach those things. So third down, 9-17, not good enough. 2 minute, not good enough. Those are the big things we emphasized, and now we were able to win. We made enough plays to win. They missed a field goal, thank God, so that was good.
I really think just being so demanding after those first 2 games where you were genuinely disappointed you gave up 7 points, to have that mindset and character of the whole unit, does that help you win a game like today?
Yes, I was disappointed we gave up 7 points today. I think we should have shut this team out and give them a lot of credit. Brian Lewerke's a great quarterback. He threw for 291 yards. His percentage was unbelievable, like 24 or 36 or something. I'm trying to keep track of him, like, holy cow. We won the game, and give the players credit because players win games. But we're building something here that has a chance to be really special, and the offense is getting better. That drive right there, and Coach said it in his deal. Jaden never blinked, and I told him, I said, hey, we're gonna get you the ball back. I said, you got to do your thing. It's time. And he's special. He's one of those special kids that can build a program around. And we got to continue to keep getting better on defense because it's the world we live in until they start clicking. I thought the changes up front and those guys gave our offense a chance to be successful. Shoot, we rushed for 76 yards. They were giving up -3. So I thought Michigan State, they never got Elijah Collins established running the ball, which put them in some of their second downs. Now the third downs that they completed, Brian threw some passes that in coverage I thought we could have defended better because we've got those guys. I think early on we were trying to fill their speed and their tempo, and once we realized we could cover them, a couple times we got out muscled, and then the pass interference call in the end. I'm going to have to go study what pass interference is again because I thought Evan did a good job. Now give Evan a lot of credit. He had 13 tackles. That's our Tillman's finally starting to show up where we need that guy. And they had 2 big plays in the first half. The bubble slant that Evan wasn't in there on that one. That one should be a little bit easier play. We got to get that corrected. And then we sent a corner blitz, and they pilled on the Jack pilled and was halfway in between, and then they were able to scramble around and convert on that third down. So our gimmicky stuff wasn't as good. We would have just went straight ahead pressure, probably went better, and that's on me. And we'll I know what we're good at. And so we got to catch them off guard a little bit better than that.
Speaking of Evan, a guy who's had his ups and downs throughout the program and finally hit his stride, do you think this is kind of one of those breakout performances for him? That
Could be.
On and reach his full level
Yes,
potential?
super proud of him because he came into fall camp, he wasn't even playing Tillman. And then we had some things change, and so we moved into Tillman and talk about a young man taking advantage of his opportunity. And he played really well. I mean, after the big play in the second half, I'm not sure that he came out. He had the hot hand, and he tackled really well today. I mean, he was a big part of the reason that they had trouble moving the ball on the ground, which played into our hands because we could play coverage and get some pressure. Now, Brian Lewerke did a really good job of getting the ball out of his hand on some of our stunts, but we were getting there. We got good pressure. Allowing him to rush up the middle on that prevent stuff, that's my fault. I apologize again, but we'll get that fixed.